chaps and chapesses and Mr. Baxter from Brixton. I didn't forget dear Shane, oh dear boy, here. I saved it for the second video. Now, if you listen properly to the first video, I said I was going to do a second video. Right, now we'll open this one differently to the last one. Now this is, yes, well, it's the wife's lighter, not mine. She didn't smoke, it's the barbecue lighter. So here we go then. I've probably forgotten how to do this, but slowly, slowly. Right, grab the neck as hard as you can, as tight as you can, and you see that? Just like that. And if you don't hit your best mate or his bird or Joe Bloggs down the road with a flying lighter, you're okay. Right, let's talk about this one. This is Beer Shang, the Elephant Beer, and this is Draft. Now this is a lovely beer. Taste wise, everything. It's superb. It's the best Shang there is. They do several. They do the ordinary one, and they do the export, original, and the draft. How it can be draft in a bottle, I don't know, but I guess it's the same formula as the stuff that's poured and a thingamy, you know what I mean? So anyway, cheers. So I don't normally drink this. That's a nice taste. There's no two ways about it. The only thing I've got against Shang, the only reason I don't drink Shang on a regular basis, is for me, it screws me up. I get severe headaches, especially in the mornings. I mean, even after three bottles, I get severe headaches, and it makes me verbally aggressive. So, you know, it took me a long time to realise that, because I used to drink Shang all the time at one point. And it's just not worth it, you know, upsetting everybody, so I don't drink it. I'll have the odd bottle now and again just for a change, as I am now, for demonstration purposes only. Some frigging demonstration. Right, here we are then. That's the export. No, it's not, it's the draft. I lied. I'm quite good at that actually. So there we are then. I'll just run through the details on there. We have net content 640 millilitres, which is, you know, which is right, which is what it should be, not 630. And the alcoholic content is 5%, which is not bad. Which, you know, you don't want below 5%, in my opinion. Not that I'm a lager expert, you know, being an ale man myself in the UK, but there you are. So yeah, that's that one. Right, I'll put that aside, or no, I'll bring it back there so you can still see it, okay? And I'll probably knock it off and break the bottom. Now, here's one I prepared earlier. this is I pinched these out of the waste bin, incidentally, and obviously they're empty. Now this is the Shang Classic. Right. Now I'll just run through this with you a moment. This is 5.8% alcohol, and it is 630 millilitres. So it's less than that, but it's more than that. Oh, it's confusing, you know. It really is confusing. Price-wise, I did have the price of Shang. I'll have to go and check up on that because I'll get the receipt for it. This one's about £5, I think, which is over a quid. Okay, so I can have a slurp, and I'll stop that there, okay? Right, I'll just, well not just, an hour or so, bought a bottle of Sing, and leave that there. Right, now the cost of the Shang export was 53 baht, which is good. That's a good price. But that's in Tesco's. Good old Tesco's. No wonder they got financial problems. You should have seen the way their bloody stores are run over here. God. You know, too many chiefs and all that crap. Anyway, not being an investor or shareholder in Tesco's, I don't give a shite. I just think it's a shame that a British company is in the shit it's in. And I do have a lot of competition here with Big C and Seven. Really big competition. Anyway, that's by the by. So, now then, we'll go on to Lito. Lito is probably the most popular beer in Thailand. It's reasonably flavoured, you know, it's got a pleasant flavour, but for me it's a wee bit sweet. I don't like sweet beers. Like I said before, being a bitter drinker, I prefer something with not too much sugar in it. But this is a good beer, and it's drunk mainly by the burgeoning middle class in Thailand, you know, the people who've got a few bob. It's good. You see people that they'll drink, 3 or 4 guys will sit around them around about payday, end of the month. First thing in the morning after night shift, and you'll see half a dozen sat around, and they'll drink bottles and bottles of this. But this again is not very strong. Where are we here? Oh, it's one of these deceivers. It's got one of these really small, obscure, you know, bits of labelling. It's 5% and it's 630 millilitres. Now this is brewed, I believe, by the same people as Sing, Brewing World Brewery in Bangkok. I think it's Bangkok. That's a good all-round beer, that one. I mean, like I say, it's not my first choice. I still like the Archer, but it's a good all-round beer, that one. And you can buy it anywhere. Buy it anywhere. Price-wise, I don't know. It's more than Shang. I think it's about 45. I think it's about 55. 55 to 57. And no, some places it's 60. It depends what they get away with, isn't it? Buggers. You know. Anyway, let's pop them out of the way. Now this Sing. Now the regular Sing is sold in a very similar glass to the Lito. Very similar. See, it's got a nice shaped glass. I like that. Now I've just been to Tesco's to buy this, as I mentioned, and they didn't have any bottles this size, so I got this one. This is all they had, and it's 50 centilitres, 5% volume, and that cost 54. Well, Sing beer, Singer as some people call it, but here it's known as Sing, like the Thais and the foreigners living here. So that's Sing. Now again, for me it's far too sweet, and it's, I shouldn't say this really, but it's full of chemicals. There was a while back, there was something a few years ago, the company tried to clean up the beers, you know, with the additives, and one of the additives in this is formaldehyde. Now you guys fishing know that that's a good preserver of fish. So if you're drinking this every day, God knows what your old kidneys are like, eh, and your liver and God knows what else. Mind you, I suppose if you feel a bit limp and you have enough formaldehyde, it'll freeze it in place with a, make it nice and stiff if you had enough formaldehyde. I don't know. I shouldn't say that actually, but you get my drift. Anyway, so what they did, what the company did, they got rid of the formaldehyde and the sales dropped dramatically apparently. I mean, I'm only quoting this third party. The sales dropped dramatically, so they reintroduced the formaldehyde. So there you are. If you want to drink that, I ain't going to drink that one today, I will drink it. I'm too tight to give it away, I'll throw it away. But not my favourite beer, not by a long chalk. Right then, let's get the shine off the head. I love this hat. Just a few years, as you can see. It's not that I'm too tight to part with it, it's just that I really like it. Right, now this is the final bit on this video. For this, I have here a small handled glass, reminiscent of a lager glass, which is what we're drinking, of course. This is about a third of a pint. About a third of a pint. And put some ice, because even though the tie's dirty, I put the ice in the glass first, and you pour the beer, and it just boils over. And all the years I've been here, I cannot get a Thai person to understand that you put the beer in first, then the ice. Anyway, right, this is the bugger. I saw this in, I forget, the Family Mart, I think it was, 2 or 3 days ago. I thought, well, I've got to buy it. I mean, it's Thai, yes, it's Thai, it's covered in Thai writing, but to look at it, actually, it's more like Khmer, more like Cambodian. Very similar sort of setting to a Cambodian one. Anyway, I'll give you this one close up. Look. See that? Now this, this is the reason I've got this glass, because it's 8%. And I don't really, even though I do stick my finger underneath the glass, I could lose it, so I've got a handle. So I used to drink in the UK all the time, always drank with a handle. Right, 640 millilitres, %. Ploy Siam. It says Ploy Siam, but here they pronounce it Siam. So you go to Bangkok, it's not Siam Square, it's Siam Square. Oh, there you are. I know a little bit of Thai. Right. So there we are then. Now on the top, I don't know if I can stay in focus or not, but it's like a tag over the top, like you get it on some whiskies and champagnes and things like that, and some high quality wines. I don't think this is high quality anything. It cost me about, I think it's 49 or something like that, 49, 48, 49 bucks. So it's still just a fraction over a quid. Now, I haven't brought with me any device for taking the lid off, so I'll go and get one. Oh, I found a bottle opener. My old paintbrush I use for dusting off the keyboard on the computer. Here we go then, let's see. Let's see. God, it smells fucking rotten something or other. I knew I was going to dread this bugger. I bet I'll pour it over the balcony. No wonder Russell's a complete fucking idiot. Do you know what this is? It's fucking cider. It's bloody cider. Well, I'll tell you what, completely flummoxed by this. It tastes just like cider. It smells like diesel. Oh shit, and what's that floating in it? That's only a bit of plastic. Anyway, I'll try this again. It doesn't smell like diesel, it smells like diesel and apples. The bouquet is not quite what the English nose is used to. Right. I would have said it. I may be wrong. I doubt if it is cider. I doubt if it's apples, but it's along those lines. Probably some root thing that's highly poisonous or whatever. I think what I might do actually is put the cap back on that, because I was dubious when I had this thing on the top, because that always suggests to me sort of a spirit, but it's only 8%. So I mean, the lowest spirit I know of here is 30%, and that's the old rice whiskey. Jesus Christ, that's another story. That. Anyway, I'm going to drink it out of curiosity. I might have a bit of ice in it actually, dilute it. Croix Siam. You know where this is going? That is frigging horrible. We're going to try these things, isn't it? You know, wherever you go in the world, whether you're travelling, you live there or whatever, you've got to try it. If you don't try it, you can't comment on it, can you? Not objectively anyway. So I'm going to put that in the fridge. I'm going to put this in the fridge. And my brother-in-law enjoy it, will drink it. Especially if it's free. So it's gone to waste. Okay, goodbye folks.